Oh, don't mind me. We're in a bit of a rush this morning. I woke up and checked the weather forecasts, and it's terrible right now, and we have a tornado warning in effect. So I've been busy running around, putting all the equipment in. Oop, I hope that's not right. I put as much of the equipment in as I could, and I think we're going to have to wait that out. See what happens. I think we're going to have a little bit of a random day today. Just grabbing all these doors. So many of them. Got to protect the stuff. There's certain things that I couldn't really put away, so we're going to take a risk there. Yeah, the two big cultivators don't really fit into any of the sheds, and the header. Those are kind of things that are pretty tough, though. I don't think they're tough and heavy, so I don't think they're going to end up anywhere, but who knows? But, you know, I guess the more complex equipment I want to protect. I've distributed the tractors across some of the sheds to make sure that if a shed gets destroyed, I still, you know, maybe I'll have luck and get a oh boy, yeah, maybe I'll get lucky and, you know, not all four sheds get hit. So yeah, anyways, risk management, I guess. This plow will stay there for now, and I'm just gonna grab these doors here. Got to check the forecast again to see how things are developing. It's pretty cloudy out. Welcome back, everyone. A bit of a frantic episode. This should be an interesting one. We've got a few things going on, including the weather, but I've got something else going on too. I'll get into that with you. I've been busy as usual, taking care of business, getting all the fields ready. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm trying to get all these doors. Man, there's a lot of doors. I think we're covered. I'm not sure. Let's hop the fence here and try to ride this thing out. I've got some other equipment over there. That's okay. They're trailers. You know, whatever. We'll deal with it. Okay, let's have a look at the forecasts. We're looking at about 10 a.m. We've got a risk, and it is currently almost 9 a.m. So we'll have to see what happens. Well, I think it got here a little bit earlier. We're under the tornado warning now. I guess we're gonna have to find out, see what happens. I don't see any signs of a tornado. I own a lot of fields, so I'm expecting that if there's one that comes up, we're probably gonna have some field damage somewhere. Yeah, I don't see anything. Let's just go out for a walk here. I know it's dangerous for me to be out here under a warning, but we can see for quite a distance, so I think we're going to be okay. Looking at the map, I don't see any evidence of a tornado yet. I'm not sure. My eyeballs are not that great, so sometimes I don't see stuff. Maybe we'll wait to see how it goes. I better get under some cover. This does not have a door, so I can't really protect this in here, but we'll take our chances. Okay, spotted. Tornado spotted right across our cornfield. Which, guess what? It's ready to harvest. Jeez. Now, in real life, I wouldn't do this, but I think we're going to head over there and have a look and see what's going on with our field. Let's take, I think I want to take one of the JCBs for this. I don't remember where I put the JCBs. We'll find out in a second. I think they're in here. Yeah. Let's grab right here. We'll keep our distance. We'll try to stay safe. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't here at the farm, so now that we know where it is, we can get out there and check it out. And be safe. Be reasonably safe. We won't get too close. Feel like an episode of Storm Chasers. I think we're gonna run out to this road up here. Okay, I'm not seeing a tornado. May have been a quick one that dissipated. Oh, there we are. There we are. I don't see... There we go. It's a doozy. There we go. I think I'm a bit too close here. Let me get out of the way. I think I'm in the path right now, so I think I need to get over. It's not very visible though. There we go. We did a little flying. I want to get a screenshot, guys. There we go. Much more visible now. This will probably be our thumbnail for today. There we go. I just have to get a right angle here. All right. So, this tornado, and I know, like, you know, this isn't real, right? So, I'm just looking at what it's doing. It is not moving. The graphics are kind of not that great. And I'm not seeing crop damage. So I'm curious as to what the deal is here. I want to say it might be bugged. Normally it moves and it leaves a trail of destruction, but right now it's just sitting still in one place and it's not destroying anything. So yeah, let's stop with the flying. I got a couple of screenshots. Okay, so I think what I'll do, let's turn the HUD back on. I think what we'll do is we've got a few things going on, guys. This tornado I don't think is going to be a big pain. We've got this corn harvest that needs to get done. It needs to all go into our ethanol production. So that's going to be good. But I've made another decision. Remember how I said I'm not going to stop spending money? Guess what? I'm not going to stop spending money. I am not. Why am I going through this? I know I can, but I don't want to. Underwhelming tornado. Want more mass destruction. So here's what I'm thinking. I had an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's actually kind of a bad idea, I know. But I think I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm good at doing bad ideas. We're going to buy some more fields. And I'll show you that in just a second. Let me just get this guy put away. I think we're clear of that tornado, so I can start working again. I don't know about the cornfield, but whatever we're about to get into, I think is safe. So just give me a second here. Let me just get back over. All right. Okay, we're back. All right, let's pause this. Okay, so we got $66.4 million basically. We have this tornado seems to be moving this way. So here's the thing. I'm looking at these 4 fields right here. 2 of them are fully ready. 1 of them is almost ready. And if we look at what's in there, potatoes, and what is this? This is it rice? Hang on a second. Mustard. So this might be one of the ones where I need to, it's one of the map crops, special crops, and they don't, never get the full. So I'm considering buying all 4 of these fields. We're going to lease some harvesters, some more Colossus stuff to harvest all these potatoes. Remember last episode when I said I'm not doing potatoes? Yeah, we're doing it. So we're just going to buy them all right now. We're going to buy all 4 of these fields, and the strategy that I have is that we'll merge this all into one. And I am thinking of getting into the cotton business. I can't help but feel that one monster field like this with a couple of good cotton harvesters could generate a ton of money, like an insane amount of money. So that's the plan, guys. So we got a lot of work to do. Obviously, potatoes, right? So we're going to lease some special harvesters, we'll call it. That took us down almost $2 million right there. That's a lot of money. But I think, I want to say, I think we're going to make it all back. I'm not sure though. Potato. So we got potato headers. I want to look at the harvester first though. So the root harvester. Somebody pointed this out to me. I totally missed it. I don't know how I missed it, but I could have done my green beans with this guy. I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. There's my green beans right there. I could have done it. So we're going to lease that. Do I need, yes, I do want to change the capacity. I think we're going to go, it's a massive yield. So yes, I'm going to go totally unreal on this one. 250. So I've been running with 45s. basically. 250. I need to cart this stuff after too, so it's not just the harvester's capacity, it's the carting as well. If I do 250, I've got a 250 trailer. Maybe I'll buy a second 250 trailer. I'm wondering if that's going to be... I think we're going to do that, 250. I'm tempted to really go crazy, but I need to cart as well, right? So, yeah, let's do 250. So I'm going to lease that. 18,000. We'll make that back easily. As a matter of fact, I'm going to lease 2 of them. And then we're going to get the potato headers. Let's jump back in here. Right, it's right there. Combos, and I want the potato. What's the difference between these two? The width. I don't want to do stupid width. Well, let's have a look. Working with 10 meters. Actually, 10 is not bad. 20, 50. Yeah, I don't want to do 50. Let's do 10s. 10 meters. Okay, well, at least 2. Is that potato? Yes, potato. Just double checking. 2 of those. All right. And I will be running those on... I'll be running those on separate fields. So I'll have one on each of the potato fields. So we can just kind of let them go. Okay, let's get down there. We'll get this started. As soon as it stops raining, we'll also get the corn started. We'll see if there's any crop damage. How are things going? That tornado's slowly moving. I don't know about you guys, but I found that a little underwhelming as an experience. I love that they've started introducing more severe weather, but I think they could kick it up a notch. Yeah, I'd love to see a much more graphic representation. Much more damage. Believe it or not, I'd like to see more damage. And I would love to see buildings destroyed. You know, it happens, right? I mean, in some cases it just goes through open fields and stuff. Never comes close to homes, but it would be neat to have that as a kind of a... where am I going? Where am I going? My first field is right here. I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to access that. I think I access it through this yard here. Yeah. And the other one I can come through here as well and just drive down this road. Okay, guys, this should be fun. I think, maybe, I don't know. Just want to see the header is going to... I think it's going to be a bit bigger than the actual visual header. Just want to see how this is going to work. Yeah, see? It's going to be like that. Okay, that should make quick work of this field. I hope the workers understand this. So, yeah. All right. Let's get the other one. Where are we? Tab, 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 tab. Too much stuff. I will get another another Colossus trailer. Another 250,000 liter Colossus trailer. We'll be using those a lot moving forward. Now, question, is there a Colossus cotton harvester? Let's look at that for a second. I haven't done cotton much at all in 25. What are my special crops? Cotton harvesters. Yes, there are. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll play with that. I've kind of, you know, slowly eased into the Colossus Unreal stuff, but at the end of the day, I think that's the way to go to finish out this series. Just keep things moving along nicely. And then see how quick we can get to 50 million. As long as I stop spending, right? Now, what I'll do is I'll do all the harvesting today in this episode, and then on in between, you know, this one and the next episode, I will take down all those trees that are in between the fields. There's tons of them. It's going to take me quite a while with my nifty little chainsaw. And then we'll be looking to create a very large cotton field, one big cotton field, and I think we'll just get one cotton harvester, an Unreal one. But we put in 2 million, I want to say just 2.5, let's say 2.5 million. With the leases and everything, and so we'll have to see how much we can get the potatoes. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually close to being prime time for selling potatoes. No, not quite. November. Yeah, not quite. But I think we're just going to sell them anyway. I do want to get on with it. All right, this guy started here. What are we doing so far? 15%. It's not bad. It's going to be a few loads, so it's going to be some work. All right. I gotta open all these doors. This isn't really what I wanted. What I wanted was this guy. All my doors are closed. I don't know where my stuff is. I can't see. Okay, all right, guys. Let me open all this stuff up. Okay, my trailers are not there. Where are they? Not there either. I've lost my gear. Are they in here? Where are my trailers? Oh, trailer. It's just the one, right? It's just the one. Where is it? There it is. It's sneaky. It's hidden behind this one. Okay. All right. Let's get. Let me get this vent to get the fertilizer spreader out of the way. And we're gonna get our harvesters out. I think I'm gonna buy a second corn header so we can get both those harvesters out on the cornfield. Let me grab this. I need to buy it, so I need to buy a couple of things, more things. Fortunately, the Colossus stuff is actually pretty cheap. Taking the JCBs because they're fast. They're the fastest. So I'm going to be running around the map. Actually, now that I think about it, I can't really drive two chasers, can I? So there's no point. I think what I'll do is maybe set up another sell point not too far from the field, somewhere where I can sell cotton and all that stuff. Just thinking it through. My tornado gone yet? It's moving across my other field. Oh no. Not giving up. Okay, so this is out here, and it is only 34%. No, I think we're going to be a little while, which is kind of nice. Now, the nice thing is that the harvester is the exact same capacity as this trailer, so every trip is going to be optimal. So, I think I'm going to go with... There we go. Let's get these guys out of here. I don't need that header. All the other fields should be well taken care of. You know, fertilized, weeded, all that stuff. I did all that off camera. So it's just going to be mostly harvesting today. Just going to shoot down this way. Try not to drive drunk. Next week's schedule should be a shift in next week's schedule. Not 100% sure yet, but I think we're going to be starting a new series next week. I'm all overdue for a new series. It's something planned. I'm just trying to wrap my head around. I know the map. I'm trying to figure out my start, what that looks like. It's going to be a just pure let's play, no goals, no objectives, no challenges. Just let's develop a farm. We'll play till you know, while things are still interesting, and bail out at any point in time. I don't know what it looks like or how it's going to play out, but there will be some forestry in this one, but it's not going to be a full-blown... I've been talking about doing a full-blown 100% forestry series. I don't think I'm going to do that for a while. Main reason is I've got a lot of forestry work coming on the Zelonka series, and forestry is one of those things that can get pretty tiring after a while. So I don't want to kill it by doing too much, you know. I don't want to kill my interest, just to be clear. Tornado's still running in the field. I don't see any crop damage. Oh, you know what? Oh man, did I set that? I turned it off. This was at the very beginning. I set it to visual only with no field damage. It's too late. I could change it now, but you know what? Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. We need all our crops. We need 50 billion loonies. 50 million loonies. All right. We do need, this is going to be the headlands. We will do, oops, not this. B3 for sure. And this will start on the headland, so we'll leave that and go. All right. Now I'm going to head over to the store. We're going to pick up a new header. I've not checked the productions to see where they're at. I see a lot of flour there, but I don't know how much is there. All right. Colossus corn header is going to be, where are we? Corn headers, Colossus. Now I think the one we have is just this guy. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with this. This is fine. Brands, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think this is what we have, so we'll just keep it the same. This we're going to buy. I will need another chaser, so we'll do that. We'll get another Colossus trailer, another 250. Matter of fact, let's see if we can do that while driving. Trailers, Titan trailer capacity will be 250. I don't think there's other settings. Only 20,000 bucks. Yeah, so I mentioned in the last episode about, I asked for some opinions on whether I should, kind of do a lot off camera and finish up the 50 million challenge together. I didn't get a lot of feedback on that, which is fine. It's not a problem. But somebody suggested I should just keep going. So I was thinking about it and I'm going, you know what? Let's keep going. We'll just keep progressing. I won't do too much off camera, but we'll start using a little bit more of the Unreal stuff just to help keep moving things moving along. So yeah, my fear was that we'd be doing the same every episode. The next 5-10 episodes, however long it takes us to get there, would be just the same thing over and over again and slow. So, all right. Let's get to work on this. We're going to do 3. This guy's going to start on the up and downs. And go. Oh no. Why didn't he go? Oh. There we go. All right. Okay. What's next? Our potatoes are 82%. Let me get another chaser. This one's here. Oh, I should not be harvesting corn in the rain. Crap. Is the worker gonna stop? Stop. Stop. Supposed to have stopped raining though. Let me just speed up the clock a little bit. One rain stop. There we go. Oh boy. A bit of a hiccup there. There we go. That's funny. Alright, this guy's almost full. Let me get the other JCB ready. This is going to be for corn. I may sell my other trailers. Don't think I really need them. I've got these things. Well, the harvesters are only 50,000 liter, so I'll be able to get five corn. You know, the harvester's doing the corn, 5 loads into this trailer. All right, let's just toss this guy on the side here. That's ready. That's laggy. Okay. Yeah, these fields shouldn't take very long with these harvesters. That'll be good. That would be awesome. Now, I don't know the field in the middle there, that's a special crop mustard. I don't know how long it's been sitting in that state. So I think I might wait till next month before I determine whether I'm gonna manually, you know, push it, I guess. Where am I? Potatoes we're selling at 677 at Sell Everything or Animal Dealer. Sell Everything's the closest one. Wholesale's the closest. 671. You know, we'll go to wholesale. We'll go to wholesale. That's the closest one. The price isn't that much different. I love these purple crops. Looks awesome. Actually, I don't know if wholesale is closer. Now that I think about it. I mean, we'll go this time, but yeah, I think it's closer. It's either here, just this distance, or go all the way up here to there. Yeah, it is the closest one. This is actually a very interesting sell point. It's a lot more than a sell point. It does, you can buy stuff here. You can buy all kinds of stuff here. As a matter of fact, let's just check something real quick. I won't buy anything, but just want to test something. Might regret this. I can buy all the raw materials. I can buy crops. I can buy fertilizers, stones, everything. That's what I wanted to see. So this is a pretty cool place. All right, let's go get more potatoes from the other field this time. We're half done. We're close to half done. Where are you? There you are. Nice thing I like about cotton is that you throw the harvester on the field and you just say go, and then when it's done you go out and pick up your bales. That's it. Pretty simple. We've got some good planters to get the cotton in. You'll notice that the harvester has stopped a little bit further. It like missed, there's a piece missing there. That's because they go a little too fast. They don't recognize. They don't recognize. You know, they don't break fast enough, I guess. The 2 corn harvesters are almost full. I forgot to check how much money we got from that last load of potatoes. I think it was about 100 and a bit. All right. $168,000, so not bad. Not bad. Those fields cost me around 600,000 each. I think one was a bit more, one was a little bit less, maybe. But we're probably lining up though on the map. I was, you know, I kind of convinced myself I wasn't going to do that, but I think we will. It just makes sense. It's just logical to just keep expanding, and the money will flow. Like, it's already started flowing pretty heavy. I think I got $4.5 million bucks. I don't know what to do with right now. Not that I need to spend it. I don't. I need to save it actually, but I could buy pretty much anything I wanted right now. Okay, let's leave this guy here. Turn that off. This guy is... I need to go over here. I will be going into a period of time soon, due to some obligations, personal obligations. I've got some vacation time coming. I'm going to be going away for a bit. So I'm going to start, over the next little while, I'm going to start recording ahead a bit. I used to do that all the time. As a matter of fact, there were times when I was 2-3 weeks recorded ahead of time. Lately, the last, I want to say 6 months, or ever since I took that break last fall, I've been, you know, recording the day before. Record the day before, edit the same day, and then upload it for the next morning. So that's what I've been doing, and it's, you know, doesn't give me a lot of wiggle room. There have been a few times when I've been either really tired or, you know, I've had other things I need to do that have made recording pretty difficult, but I get it done anyway. But it would be nice to get a little bit ahead. If I go too far out, I get kind of disconnected with the comments section. You know, the comments become more irrelevant, I guess. I don't like that. I like the interaction. So I gotta find a sweet spot. But I will, you know, I like to keep it close, ultimately. But for the vacation stuff, I'll need to get ahead. Okay, what's next? I am now caught up with my chores. I'm doing well. All right, let's have a look at some other stuff. So this guy here, what is this? This is lavender. I may just plow this stuff in. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to harvest this. So I may run I may run a weeder through here just to optimize the yield a bit. It's fully fertilized, so if I run, yeah, I think I'll run the hoe through here. Do I want to harvest this? I don't know. It doesn't seem like a lot. Now, that said, so what's next after that if we're going to kind of go own the map? And my thinking is I've got two strips here, 129, 130, 131. I could get these fields. And there's three more here. I'm not going to do the corner one. I'm going to avoid the corners. I think we'll maybe put up a sell point here. We might buy it. We're just not going to do anything on it. Maybe we'll buy like one of these guys, put sell point here just to distribute things, and then eventually buy this and put another sell point. These fields here are kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got to look into those. So yeah, I think we'll buy along here. What is this again? Clover. Oh, this is a cover crop. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry guys, just thinking things through. A lot of trees. Okay, so let's get... do I want to harvest the lavender? You know what? I don't. Let's get the plow out. We're going to need it. We're going to need it down there. So let's get that set up. I think we're just going to plow out the lavender one. I'm still trying to decide on the others, but I'd like to get the cotton going as soon as possible. I don't want to be waiting out for months. All right, let's get this plowed out. I'm falling behind again. All my harvesters are almost full. Halfway here, so let's go to the sell anything container. So in our productions, we've got a bunch of canola meal to sell, but I think I missed the sell window. So that's not great. We're going to activate ethanol with corn again because we're about to drop some off. Here we have a fair amount of flour, tons of sorghum, and we've got 80,000 liters of pig food. That's nothing to sneeze at. I have to check when's a good time to sell pig food. I have no idea. Pig food is peak in March. 39, 16, 47. So it's on its way down. Let me just check this way. I prefer looking at it this way. Where is it? Pig, peas. Oh. Why isn't it here? Is my brain not working? Alphabetical. Peas should be right in between these two, no? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Pig food. Okay. Sell everything container. It's right next door, so that's easy. Before I go back, let me deal with this. Where's the other one? Okay, right over there. See why I like these JCBs for karting. They're super fast. Oops. I'll probably head back in a minute to unload this. I'm not going to wait for the 5th load. But I do need to get back for potatoes though. Oops. No, that's not it. There we go. Oh man, this episode is just flying by. Had a bit of a distraction up at the beginning of the episode. Dipped into our productivity time, didn't it? That's all right. All right, folks, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's about an hour, I don't know, at least 50 to 55 minutes. That's where I try to keep it. So I think we're going to wrap it up. I am going to continue these harvests off camera, get them both done. I will probably prepare the cotton field, get all those trees down, get everything plowed and all that fun stuff. And I think that's where we'll pick up from there. We've got some more fields coming up next month, so there's no lack of stuff to do. Well, anyways, if you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. It's free. And then subscribe if you're liking the channel. Subscribe. I'm not asking for subscribes for no reason. If you like it, please do. If you don't, then absolutely don't. Absolutely don't. I usually get every episode. I usually get 1 or 2 dislikes. So like the vast majority, 95% is likes. I do get a couple of dislikes, and I don't mind that. That's fine. Kind of what I'd love to know, though, is why people hit the dislike, just for knowledge purposes. And I'm just more curious than anything else. So if there's something you're not liking, it'd be nice and all that, but let me know in the comments. Obviously, there's going to be a play style standard kind of thing, where some people like to play a certain way. I like to play a different way, so they don't like it, and that's totally understandable. But anyways, I'm just curious. I love constructive feedback, respectful constructive feedback. Let me have it. I got no problem with that. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's episode of Rancho. Have a great day.